Welcome to my YouTube channel, Road Rider. Today, we're diving deep into the 2025 Yamaha FZ, a motorcycle that's shaping up to be one of the most talked about entry-level street fighters of the year. Whether you're a seasoned rider or looking for your first real bike, stay tuned as we unpack everything from its design to real-world performance and whether it truly lives up to the hype. Let's kick things off by talking about what's truly new and exciting in the 2025 FZ25. Yamaha has launched an updated version in markets like Brazil. It brings some real substance, not just tweaks for the sake of it. Under the skin, it retains the familiar 249cc single-cylinder engine, but now delivers about 21.3 horsepower at 8,000 revolutions per minute. With 2.1 kilograms of torque at 6,000 revolutions per minute, a modest bump over earlier models that turns out to be pretty noticeable on the throttle. CPG, Click Petrolio e-gas. What's especially noteworthy is the addition of WiConnect connectivity, bringing smartphone integration to the FZ25. That's something we rarely see at this price point. CPG, Click Petrolio e-gas. It also gets a fresh, aesthetic makeover, a more aggressive LED headlamp, sculpted fuel tank with aerodynamic touches, bold body graphics, and a matte finish in some color options, which altogether create a sharper, more modern Streetfighter look. CPG, Click Petrolio e-gas. Dimensions are largely carried over length around 2015 millimeters, with approximately 770 millimeters. Height approximately 1070 millimeters, with a weight of approximately 151 kilograms in running order, and a fuel tank around 14.2 liters. CPG, Click Petrolio e-gas. For reference, across markets like India and Bangladesh, the FZ25 keeps its core DNA, a 249cc air oil-cooled single-cylinder engine producing roughly 20.8 PS at 8,000 revolutions per minute and 20.1 Newton-meters torque at 6,000 revolutions per minute, coupled with a 5-speed gearbox, dual-channel ABS, LED lighting, and a digital instrument console, bike tachometer, sleeve valley Bicowell, Card Plus One. So the foundation is well known and trusted. Let me walk you through the engine performance. On paper, producing about 21.3 horsepower, it's not earth-shattering. But in real life, that mid-range punch makes a big difference. So overtaking is more confident, acceleration is smoother, there's less fatigue, trying to wring out power on stops or sluggish traffic. Fuel efficiency still impresses. In India, users report mileage figures between 35 to 43 kmpl. While official figures often hover around 39 to 43 kmpl, Karen Bekalitis Drive Bike BD Motorcycle Valley. In Bangladesh, real-world reports still suggest around 40 kmpl bike BD. So whether you're commuting daily or planning highway runs, fuel range remains solid, roughly 500 kilometers per tank. Based on a 14-liter fuel tank run by Keckwhale, let's talk ergonomics and ride quality. Yamaha nailed it. The upright riding position, split seats, and well-cushioned saddle shine on both urban and longer rides. Karan Bakutub. The suspension setup is firm, absorbing minor bumps well, though harsher potholes may transmit more vibration than a more cushioned bike would. Car and BIKXBHP.com. Combined with a fairly light curb weight, it remains nimble and easy to maneuver in stop-go traffic. When it comes to braking, it's effective. Dual-channel ABS with disc brakes front and rear inspires confidence. That said, the lever feel could be improved. Some riders note needing to pull harder to stop swiftly. Car and bike style is a clear winner. Even earlier models earned praise for build quality, plastics, finish, and that bold FZ stance. Karen bike. The 2025 version takes that further. Projector-LED headlamp, muscular tank, sharper graphics truly elevate its visual appeal. CPG, Click Petrolio e-gas. Pros: you get a reliable, fuel-efficient, easy-to-ride 250cc bike with modern lighting, ABS, and now connectivity. Build quality is solid. After-sales service is dependable, especially with Yamaha, and price remains competitive in the segment. Cons: there's still engine vibration at high speeds. The gearbox can be a bit notchy, Tech features like Bluetooth are new additions, but may remain limited to certain markets or trims. Karen Beckett Click, Petroleo e-gas. Additionally, some users question the value versus pricing, especially in markets like Brazil, where online chatter hovers around a launch price of 23,590 reals USD 4,700. And users compare it to alternatives like Dominar 250 CPG, Click Petroleo e-gas Reddit.real user. Voices are invaluable. One Redditor said, "Great motorcycle, but in my opinion, it's not worth 27K, maybe 20K max. I'd go for the Dominar 250. It's infinitely superior, cheaper, prettier." Reddit that highlights how regional pricing can shift perceptions. Still, others rave about reliability and comfort. Many owners in India praise its long-term ownership. Comfort for touring and typical fuel efficiency of 40 kmpl or more bike deco. Today we're looking at the 2025 FZ25. Is it worth your hard-earned money in 2025? Let's find out. Then flow into design. Show shots of the LED headlamp, tank lines, color options, and point out the Y-Connect feature mentioned if your market gets it. Move to engine and performance. Talk numbers versus feel. Note the slight bump in power and how it impacts mid-range punch. Transition to ride and ergonomics. Talk upright stance, seat comfort, suspension, and braking realism. Add comparison comments. Mention value versus rivals and user viewpoints, including cost concerns in Brazil. Follow with fuel efficiency and range. Drop in a short. User quote, "Some users say it's not worth the price. Others praise its comfort and reliability." Then do a balanced verdict. If you want a practical, stylish, fuel-sipping, dependable, small Streetfighter that's easy to live with, especially for commuting and weekend rides, this remains one of the best choices in the quarter liter class in 2025. Wrap with a clear call to action. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please tap that like button, subscribe to Road Rider for more bike reviews, hit the bell so you don't miss our next ride, and let me know in the comments where would you ride the FZ25 if you owned one? And you hit your 2,500 word goal with that. Narrative structure detailed yet conversational. Now let's round it off. Thanks for watching, Road Rider. That's the in-depth look at the 2025 Yamaha FZ25. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Peace out.